I mean, marriage is like a really hard thing to get right for a lot of people. And it has to do with the fact, like, just growing up as a kid, you always see like, well, as for me, I always heard of like adults, males, men going through like marriage problems and then eventually losing everything. And I'm just like, bro, that sounds so fucking toxic. Like, I don't know if I can deal with that. That shit sounds terrible. I mean, don't get me wrong, when you're a kid, marriage, it sounds, it sounds like, you get to spend heavily after with some girl, right? But when you like get older and you start to hear all these stories about, men being like treated terribly in court, and then not only is the woman, like the woman he's with or he was with is trying to get money out of him, the lawyers too, that's what really fucks people up. The lawyers, that's what really fucks people up. The lawyers be fucking money grabbing. They be fucking they be trying to steal all your money, bro. They make you pay all the fees. Like, there's so many stories of the guys having to pay the ex-wife's lawyer fees, and it's just like, bruh, like, that shit does not sound cool, bruh. Shit don't sound cool. Like, I be talking to my homies about this sometimes. Be like, the ones that have a girlfriend and everything, right? Because I mean, they're the most susceptible to walk down that path, right? So I'll be asking them, so what do you think about marriage, bro? Like, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna make her sign a prenup, or like, what's the deal? And I'll be honest, bro, a lot of them don't even be thinking about that, and like, they really don't be thinking about that, and that sucks that they don't think about that. But I mean, shit, like, if you're not thinking about a prenup, you about to get about to get finessed, because because you think about it, just the way, like, history repeats itself, right? Obviously, but and all these women that they're with, they have friends, they have friends of friends. Like, I'm not saying anyone specifically, right? I got love for all my homies that are married. I respect their relationship completely. I would never bad talk them or their wife or anything like that. But I'm just saying, like, it is important to be knowledgeable about certain things. You don't want to be like 10 years down the line and be like, damn, I wish I should have done this differently, because I've been through that. Not marriage, but like, I've been through that mindset of like, damn, I wish I would have done this differently. I wish I would have paid attention here. I wish I would have read the fine print here or something, because all that glitters ain't gold. And not only is the marriage is usually kind of a scam in a way, depending on if don't get me wrong, if you got the right woman, then like, you good. Like, you don't gotta worry about shit, because she gonna hold you down. She's not gonna try to run away with your money in your pockets and all that shit. She gonna hold you down. But it's the other type of woman, the vast majority, that when things don't go their way, they get a little shaky and they start to do things different, and they start to see new people without you knowing, and then they cheat, unfortunately, and then they eventually end up, I'm not in love with you anymore, and then they just dip. So you don't want to be in that situation at all. You don't want to be in that situation at all, man. The shit is terrible. Yeah, I mean, marriage is a tricky subject in America. I don't know how it is in some of these other countries. I know America, the UK, especially the UK, bro, they are dealing with some massive problems, especially with single men. Because divorced single men out there, they be having high suicide rates, which isn't good. Mexico, I'm not too sure. They're a little bit more romantic, so their marriage laws are a little bit more harder to go through with. So, I don't know. It's a little different for each country, right? And then Canada, yeah, too. So all those Western countries, including like UK, some European countries, their laws are a little different with how they go through like marriage and stuff. But a lot of them do have the same, problems. The marriage system, it caters to women majority of the time. And this isn't like a woman bashing video. I respect women, all right? Like, I really do. But when you have one party that has like control over a majority of the outcome, then it's no longer like fair. It's no longer a fair rule of trial. It's no longer fair in the court of justice. You know, that isn't justice, right? Because if one person controls the other person's motives and their moves, then how's that justice at all? That shit ain't real. That shit ain't right, bro. That shit ain't right. But yeah, I thought I'd just do this video. I'm on my way to go get some pussy right now. So, yeah. I said I'm bullshit. I'm fucking up, bro. I don't know why I said this in this video, but shit. But yeah, that's my view on like just marriage right now, bro. I mean, I'm 22. I'm pretty young. I don't really need to be thinking about that shit, to be honest. But it is entertaining. It is entertaining to watch it unfold for other people, and not for my friends, because I don't like to see my friends getting fucked over. But when it's like people you know, like when you see females get like pregnant or some shit, and then they end up marrying the dude they got them pregnant, you know that shit ain't gonna last. You know that shit ain't gonna last, bro. That shit ain't gonna last like a motherfucker. That shit, oh my God, bro. That shit is not gonna last. You know why? Because that shit was built off like sex, bro. And that's what a lot of shit be happening. A lot of relationships start out just based off sex. And I'll be the first one to admit, I like having sex. But I'll tell you what, you won't ever find me simped to the highest degree because we just had sex. You won't ever find me doing that shit. Now, if it's a bad bitch, bro, I'ma say whatever, you know, I could get, you know, so I can get with her, right? I'ma say whatever, I'ma spit game to her, like real shit. But, you know, I ain't ever gonna simp like to the highest level. But that's just me though. That's just me. But shit, I mean, I'm just keeping a buck right now. Yeah, but like relationships, like these days, they gotta be built on friendship first. Like I got cool, like amount of close homegirls, you know, that, you know, I don't think about dating them really, but you know, they're like core friendships. Like I can see like if we like 33 and something and we ain't got nobody, then I can see like just like linking up with them, like one of them, and just be like, you know what, I enjoy your company pretty much for like the last 10 years. I think we should just, you know, just get together and be married, you know, because if we already enjoy each other, I trust you, you trust me, you know, that type of shit, then there ain't nothing that can really go wrong. As long as we like stay within the same realms that we started off as, you know, like that staying, like as long as we don't like change our personality drastically, like we can always become better people, but don't be like switching up completely. Don't do a full 180. You feel me? Like that should be crazy. That should be crazy. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's your boy, that Mateo guy, and I'm out. Peace.